Here we see the inspiration pattern for multicam, and our hillside that I'm hiking on. You see it's kind of steep, but that's how I'm getting back in shape. Hopefully I'll be going from XXL to XL. But the other thing is, back when I weighed like, I went to infantry school, I think it was like 165, 170 pounds. You know, I could run and jump, but I was in a lot of pain. And since I gained weight and got the heavier, stronger bone structure, I seem to do better at this stuff. I can't run and jump the way I used to, but as far as hiking on this stuff, yeah, I'm going at a slower pace maybe, but I'm really not all fucked up. It's you know, one of the advantages of getting heavy and then getting used to the weight is your ankle and lower body structure can handle it, and then as you lose the weight, your lower body structure still has the strength, and that's one of the advantages dealing with terrain like this. But we'll hopefully get some good people together for some training opportunities. And if somebody wants this location as a lifestyle, I think it'll be kind of cool. I've got actually pretty good phone and internet connectivity from the hilltops, so it'll be a matter of shooting a Wi-Fi beam or something down to the buildings down by the water's edge and all that fun stuff. But yeah, we can do that. And for the guys I was talking to in one of the forums about the long-range routers, this is what I'm talking about. Something at the top of the hill and then going down. And I don't know what that distance is. I have to shoot it with a rangefinder. But one of the things in some of the range finding infantry training stuff is that when you're talking about hilltop to hilltop, there's the illusion of closeness. So stuff that doesn't seem all that far away, because we're standing on a hilltop and it's the next hilltop over, may actually be further, where a lot of stuff is actually several hundred yards away, not just, you know, 50, 80, 100 yards away. The way it may appear. And the other thing, it could be the way the eye is focused, but it seems like eyesight gets a little better out here. So good, healthy environment. But kind of interesting here. I might switch a bunch of my stuff to multicam because of the terrain. Here's another hidden plateau. The thing is, it's relatively level right here, and it's in a little mini valley. No standing water, so getting water here would be like serious. But it can be done. I think we can push something up the mountain, but this would be hike in only. There's no way in hell, you know, unless you can helicopter sling load your building materials in. This is hike in only, and even sling loading be a little tricky. It can be done. There's a spot. We just got to get all the rocks and shit moved. You wouldn't want a fast rope into this shit. It would, yeah, it could fuck you up if you land wrong. But this is a nice little building spot right here. Probably realistically would be something for a large tent. Like I said, it's got to be hiked up, and that's one reason this is like unspoiled. If you could only see this on a map, you'd understand what I'm talking about. This is basically near the peak of one of the mountains. Some really big piles of shit here. I don't know if it's from a bear or something big got up here, but it's not around right now. So a lot of deer sign. Really good survival area. The trick here is the water. You know, you gotta find some way to get water up here. And the reason there's greenness right now is seasonal. But out here in eastern Oregon, it's the same desert that goes up through Nevada. So it's or what they call high desert. I mean, there is water, but it's not like western Oregon. It's not like the coast. But really Really good spot here. I'd say you have just over an acre, a little over an acre of pretty good buildable area. Although it's you know, if you have sufficient supplies to stay up here, it's a great spot. If you don't have sufficient supplies, it's a long walk just to get to where your vehicle will be, and then it's a long 4x4 trail to get to any stores. What I've been kind of looking for is to see whether or not the rattlesnakes have been coming out, and it looks like not. Oregon has timber rattlers, and no, not really. Nothing here. What happens? I cornered a rabbit against a rock. What's up, bunny? How you doing? He's standing really still. He's thinking I won't notice him. How you doing? Oh, little rabbit. Anyway, there's not that many rabbits here. There's a lot of deer, and there are rabbits, just not tons and tons of them. And they tend to want to hang out. Oh, you little fucker, you got fleas and ticks, don't you? Yeah, I am not going any closer. Although, if I were hungry, this would be like a good little air gun hunting spot right here, you know? Real close. Anyway, there's our rabbit. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah. Not that I can walk closer to him though. How you doing, bunny? Oh, there he goes. Alright. Now these little cave spots here, they're not very deep caves, but there's water inside there, and so that's what Mr. Bunny Rabbit was doing. They probably figured out they can lick water off the rocks. Question is, how far into the year it stays like that? Because that pine tree looks like it's growing right. It shot some roots down into there, and the root action is probably what's doing something to create water flow from deeper in the mountain. Gotta be. Not much of a cave, but little critters apparently hang out in there.